Hello friends, welcome back to this channel and thank you for tuning in into another new episode. Thank you very much. And today's topic is about introduction of unhealthy eating plus its effects. As we had discussed earlier about healthy eating, so today's episode will be all about unhealthy eating. And before we start into this topic, I would request you to subscribe. There is a red button down below written subscribe. So just click it. I'm waiting for you to click it. Click. Thank you. You can define unhealthy eating as the overconsumption of maybe fatty foods or the underconsumption, thus which will not provide your body with the correct amount of nutrients for maximum health. Hope that is clear. It is the overconsumption or underconsumption. And you know that underconsumption will not provide your body with the essential nutrients that your body needs. Okay, we've just defined unhealthy eating is I can call it a habit or a craving. It's a habit, like you feel like you used to eat meat or you used to eat fries. It becomes a habit, so you can't do without the fries. You should know that unhealthy eating is not necessarily fast foods alone, no, or maybe sugary foods alone. It also involves the consumption of one type of food over a long period of time. Consuming too much of anything can result in an unhealthy diet with negative health benefits. Hope you've understood me well. So consuming fast foods, sugary foods is not harmful, but it becomes harmful when you eat too much of it. Like unapita limit. Kama ni sugar, you should do maybe half a spoon, unatumia maybe 3 spoons. Like too much of anything, that's when it becomes harmful, okay? So we come to the effects of unhealthy eating. Let me know the effects of unhealthy eating according to you. Okay, some of the effects include obesity. Okay, there is the overconsumption and underconsumption. So the effects of overconsumption, of course, it's unwanted weight gain or obesity. When you have that too much weight, it can be a risk factor to some non-communicable diseases. The non-communicable diseases, they are such as hypertension, high blood pressure, maybe heart problems. Those are the non-communicable diseases. Okay, then there is poor digestion also, and some other effects of underconsumption. So in the underconsumption, of course, there is the poor weight gain, especially in children who are not fed well. Then there is the risk of malnutrition. Malnutrition will occur in cases of underconsumption of healthy foods. And malnutrition is the biggest danger of unhealthy eating, especially in children under 5 children. So we should be keen in what we feed our children so that we can curb the effects of underweight and also malnutrition. There is also nutrient deficiencies, especially to people who don't like vegetables and fruits. They suffer from nutrient deficiencies. These nutrient deficiencies can also have a long-term effects to our bodies. So we should try each and every day at least to have some vegetables and some fruits, or at least a portion of it. That will enable us to avoid those nutrition deficiencies. An example of long-term nutrient deficiencies is an example of some nutrient deficiencies. Maybe it's calcium and vitamin D. Okay, so as you all know, calcium and vitamin D, they help us in the bones, growing of bones, and they reduce the risk of osteoporosis in the old age. So if you have that deficiencies in your early age, it will bring a long-term effects in your old age. You'll have bone problems, such. That's why at least a day we should take nutrients maybe ugali with managu, at least a piece of fruit or a portion of it. Yeah. And too much of some foods become unhealthy. And right now I'm going to outline the foods that when you take too much of it, they'll become unhealthy into our bodies. Okay. When you go back to our Bible, in the Garden of Eden, God gave Adam and Eve all vegetables, all fruits, so that they may eat and live. Okay. So in today's world, or in today's topic, to be specific, in today's topic, maybe some of you are asking, what are the specific foods that are unhealthy to our bodies? I'm going to outline the unhealthy foods in our bodies, the unhealthy foods in relation to too much of it. When you get too much of this thing is when it becomes unhealthy. So to start with, the processed foods. Processed foods, they include things like polished rice, polished maize grains, wheat. It also includes foods that have been canned or even frozen, or even its nutrition composition that has been exchanged, of course, through fortifying, and also the component of nutrition is changed because of preservation purposes. And fortifying is, those who don't know about fortifying, is the additional of nutrients that has been lost during processing. And these nutrients, for example, in maize, the germ which is inside the maize is the yellow part, the small yellow part inside the maize. And this germ contains quite a number of nutrients, which include protein, phosphorus, minerals, vitamins, and also oil. And also during processing, the outer part of the maize, which is called the bran, is also removed. And this bran is full of fiber, and we know that fiber also has some benefits to our bodies. Processed maize flour, it's good to avoid it. And I would recommend, if you can get maize, like mahindi yenyewe ujisagie mwenyewe, it could be the best thing, because you will get the nutrients wholly. But one thing with processing is that there's some nutrients which are lost. Okay, and the same applies to other processed foods. Yeah, processed foods are not necessarily bad, but they become unhealthy when there are some processed foods which contain some ingredients like trans fat, and large amounts of sodium and sugar, and other chemicals for the purpose of preserving. So they mostly tend to be low in vitamins and minerals. So any food that is low in vitamins and minerals, it is not good for our bodies. Like, it has no nutrition benefits to our bodies. Okay, another group of food that I can talk about is fast foods. Fast foods become unhealthy to your body when you replace it with the nutritious foods. Like, instead of taking quite a good number of fruits and vegetables, you major on maybe fries and such fries. Fries include maybe things like deep fried chicken, chips, hamburgers, hot dogs, such. So when you take too much of it instead of healthy foods, that's when it becomes unhealthy to your body, and it can lead to poor nutrition, poor health, and also unwanted weight gain. When you have too much weight, too much. What is too much weight? We can be saying too much weight, and some of you don't know the range of the weight that you're talking about. Okay, in weight gain, there is the measure of your body with your height. In relation to unwanted weight gain because of maybe too much fast foods, unhealthy weight is weight that surpasses your height. Everybody has a different height, and if you want to know that you have too much weight, you can do that measure of your height and body weight. Then you'll be able to know your range, whether you are in your normal weight, or you are obese, or you are underweight, or even you're overweight. You'll be able to have a specific topic about that and how we can lose weight. Also, those who are underweight, how they can be able to gain more weight. Yeah, so to continue with our topic, fast foods, in many cases, it contains large amount of carbohydrates and also unhealthy fat, and we can also term the highly flavored foods as fast foods. Some of them include the ice cream, cakes, juices, or soda and sweets. They can also be part of the junk foods, and of which too much sugars, we know, we've already talked about it, it's unhealthy to our diet, or too much salt. Yeah, they are all unhealthy. And today I want to leave you with some assignments on unhealthy eating. And the question is drinking too much alcohol unhealthy to your diet? Is too much alcohol unhealthy to your diet? So you comment down below and let me know, and I'll get to answer everything about too much alcohol in our next episode. Thank you for being patient. I know some of us have sugar addiction, like it's hard for us to stop some amount of sugar, or it's hard for us to stop sugar intake. You can't do without cakes, you can't do without crisps, you can't do without biscuits, any sugary food or ice cream, or even tea or milk. You have to do it with sugar. So I'll be talking about how to break your sugar addiction, and I think it will be of help to all of us, and that will be in our next episode. I'll be able to talk to you about how to stop sugar addiction. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share, don't forget to like. So we'll have a new episode every Monday. So just a reminder, even if you're sick, even if you may be suffering from any disease, just remember, nutrition is the key thing. Like you will take your medicine. Yes, you have to take your medicine, but this medicine, they go hand in hand in nutrition, with nutrition. When you eat bad but still take the medicine, it will not work. So most probably we should focus on our nutrition aspect and also on our medication, to those who are maybe having some medications here and there. Yeah, so I think this thing will be of benefit to us all as we educate each other day by day, ask questions. Let's tackle each nutrient and how it benefits our bodies. So yeah, that's our goal in this. Bye bye, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm waiting.